And I think the answer to that, and I know I keep banging on about net zero in this conversation, but the answer to that is to scrap net zero, because what those people need is meaning and purpose. And for the vast majority of working class men, the primary source of meaning and purpose is going to be a job. And when you have a job that is a meaningful job, that you're making something, you're building something, that you're making good money, that you're providing for your family, that you feel like you have upward mobility. And upward mobility doesn't have to look like I grew up in Newcastle and then I started a YouTube channel. Now I live in Austin, Texas. Upward mobility might be, I made 30 grand a year for 10 years and now I'm making 35 and now I've got a promotion at work and now
I own a home.
I own a home, right? Most people really don't need very much to be happy, to be honest. And it's a tragedy that in most of the Western world, and especially in the UK, the thing that we used to consider like then, what is the American dream? The American dream is you arrive with nothing but the shirt on your back and your kids go to university, you have a house, maybe a small business, you pass it on to them and their children are,
better off.
Really better off. Well, if those people that you're talking about, where I agree with you, there's that underlying malevolence, and it's not malevolence, it's anger, really.
Yeah. It's frustration.
It's frustration and anger. And what is that anger about? Well, the anger is about the feeling that you're not going to be able to do the things that you thought you would. And what are they? Well, you get a job, you get a house, you have some kids. They're going to be slightly better off than you. You're going to have dignity. You're going to have community. You're going to be respected.
Meaning, mastery.
Right. Now, if you have a society which has effectively said, we're going to do a green accounting trick. We're going to take your jobs. We're going to put them in India. We're going to put them in China, where they're going to make the same steel or the same cars or the same whatever that you used to make. They're going to do it dirtier. Of course they are, because it's a much less developed country. And then we're going to import that steel and we're going to import those cars back into the UK so we can pretend that we're green. Well, you combine that with this person no longer having a job and our economy, as I said, we're poorer now than we were in 2007. What did you expect?